Hello Taurus, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys, and that will be your tarot scope for July 2017. So with that being said, let's go to the first of the cards which will represent the topic, the theme of July, and that will be the reverse Knight of Cups. So you need to be very and extremely careful guys, especially whom do you trust, because this card is a sign of some sort of naivety, being naive. It is what you have the affinity toward. Also, this card, through that naivety, especially talking about career and talking about relationship, you may be divided, diverse from what is essential and substantial for you. In other words, people may kind of submit you to their own drive and to their own agendas rather than you following your own personal things. And especially if we're talking for career guys, you need to know, and for those as well which are single, with this card falling here, you may have success into your goals. For example, wanting to be with someone or wanting to reach a closure of a particular project, but you need to know in this particular case that making good impression is not enough. How do you look outside is not enough at all. You need commitment guys, you need to work, and basically you need to put a hard effort into your goals. So in other words, a real progress needs to be made instead of only making good impression. And the catalyst here is the Two of Swords, and that will be again a hesitation through naivety, people, and you will constantly be jumping from one dilemma to another dilemma, constantly being unable to decide, and that will play you a bad joke. So these two cards not necessarily have a reflection to you of being stuck. However, for you Taurus, in July you got to be a little bit more decisive than usual. You need to kind of make some blind leap of faith, if you want to say it that way, instead of sitting in one place and trying to collect all the information possible. So that's for the topic, and from it we know that it will be a rough month for you guys, especially if you are not independent but you depend on someone else. And the second card will be what will hold you back there, and we have the Lovers reversed. First, I want to say about relationship, this could be a sign that your relationship will be a little bit abusive to you. What I mean is that your partner may start using the emotions you have toward them, so they can demand things from you, and they can really put you in a bad place where you are basically submitted, no, I can't say to slavery, but in other words, they don't leave you much of a choice to do. This particular card also speak, if we're talking about career, is that your actions will be completely mismatching with your feelings. What I mean is that you there is a danger here, even if you know that, even if you feel that some of your actions are wrong, you are doing them nonetheless. So you have to be as well very careful. And here also with the Lovers card, there is a chance guys that you may do quite a lot wrong decisions, which are again mismatched with your personal needs and with your personal emotions. And this is because we have the catalyst here. There will be a person, or it could be also a bunch of people around you. That is the reverse Queen of Pentacles, and that is most likely a woman, earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It has these ascendant. Very scary woman. She does not have the guts guys, and she prefers someone else to take the fall rather than her. So when it comes to a big call, when it comes to a final call with consequences, she will try to pass it on to you. That's why you need to know where your responsibilities lies, and don't take decisions guys that you don't have to take. This woman also, it is kind of like someone who is trying to distract you from your path by trying to show you how enjoyable life is. In other words, especially if we're talking about career here. That could be the coworker which is constantly pushing you to slack for how good it is to slack, you know, and not to get too much fatigue on yourself. Or it could be your very good friend, if we're talking about relationship, who is trying to push you out of the relationship so you can go out and hang with one another, though they are afraid that you can leave them for the relationship itself. And the third card, which is what will be the positivity, we do have another person, but this time this is most likely a male around your age or a little bit younger, or a younger male, and he is also a earth sign, which speaks that it is a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, or it has these ascendant. Now this person, however, he is someone, let's say, dreamy, you know, and he will constantly, when you do have those issues with being systematic, with being organized, you know, with being naive, if you want to say it that way, he will constantly try to detach you from those activities that are really slumbering you. He will try to make the things, let's say, simple to you. How can I place it in words? It's kind of like a person who shows you that through detachment much more can be achieved rather than through forcefully pushing. Let me see the other card. Yeah, that is the Seven of Wands reversed, and it is exactly the same thing. It is just different card, guys. Now that will be a person who will tell you that with much resistance, who will show you, tell you, and also help you to get over your things. And he will kind of show you that with much resistance nothing can be really achieved, and you need to know when to let go of. So basically that is a person who is telling you how and showing you how to let go of. He is a person who will most likely point you into a direction where you can find the true value through excluding or through scratching out those achievements of yours that you have set in front of yourself, which are basically stupid, and they are basically way too cost efficient, if we can say it that way. So here, guys, we do have a person who rather likes to wait for the right moment and for the right place to act, and he will help you to wait with him and do the same thing. So into your career, that will be the other coworker, however, who is going to touch you on your shoulder and will tell you, don't worry, we are gonna figure that one out. Everything will come with time. You can't figure it right now because you're probably stressed, you're depressed. Give it some time to lay down in your mind, and you will see that there is a way out in these kind of stuff. And if we are talking about your relationship, that will be the other person here that is telling you with the yeah, right now you may be with a back behind the wall, against the wall, you know, and defending yourself against your partner for that they're abusing your emotional state and these kind of stuff, and that you're way too naive. So basically that's a person who is opening your eyes, and he will also tell you that there will be a certain moment and a certain time, but it's just not right now, where you can actually get rid of all these harmful activities from your partner. So to summarize till now, guys, into your relationship, you may expect that your partner will take advantage of the emotions you have for them, and with that I can advise you to be open for the truth rather than to be open for the feelings. But the last but not least, that will be the summarizing card, which is, wow, look at that, and Taurus with the Six of Wands, the day is saved. So your hard work, your progress, which needs to be reached here through some brave decisions, will be seen, recognized and prized by your supervisors or by your bosses. Let me see the other card. Yeah, that will be the Five of Cups reversed. So and through that a partial success will be reached. It's kind of like one step of the one step of the plan or of the achievements, it's reached, but a lot more needs to be achieved from there. So it's kind of like a slow improvement, but it is rapidly, excuse me, increasing in motion. So basically you will have your prize and your recognition, guys, and at the end of the day, here with the Six of Wands, it is very likely that you will have also your success. One more thing here with those two cards is that especially with the Six of Wands, is that if you do need help, that help is going to come on your way. So you will be able to save your relationship regardless and despite of your partner, let's say, unethical actions. And also you're about to save your job, or to save the day, save the project, make it work in your career, even though it will be a little bit tougher at the start, because you may realize that some of your approaches to job are kind of ineffective, and you need to push it even harder. Not that your approaches are ineffective, but that your approaches needs more effort than you are giving right now. So basically you need to roll up your sleeves, guys, and prepare for very, very hard work. I mean a big job, big work in your career place. And you will need to be prepared, Taurus, to stand for yourself when it comes to your relationship, and put under the question everything that even slightly seems mistrue, because believe me, your naivety will be abused due July. So that was the horoscope for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it will help you through your journey. And if you like the video, guys, please click the thumbs up button, and also share it if you can. And if you want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net. And until then, see you next time. Bye.